Hey y'all, welcome back. As I'm sure you all know, the Lilo and Stitch live action movie has been out for a couple weeks now. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch it. Not because I forgot, not because I didn't have time, but because I saw enough, and what I saw was a betrayal to the original. I'm not here to review the movie. I'm not here to talk about what it represents. Because what Disney just did isn't just another weak remake. It's another nail in the coffin of family values, and I'm calling that out. Let's start with what they did to Nani. In the original Lilo and Stitch, Nani wasn't just a sister. She was a fighter, a woman who gave up her future, gave up everything to raise her little sister after tragedy ripped their family apart. She stood for sacrifice, loyalty, and unconditional love. In this remake, Nani leaves. She tells Lilo that their parents abandoned them because they died. That's not just creative liberty. That's a psychological, harmful message to put in a child's story. You don't tell a 6-year-old that her dead parents abandoned her. That's not empowering. That's not deep. That's psychological trauma disguised as character growth. That line alone would destroy a child's sense of security. And Disney wrote it in like it was just another emotional beat. Like they didn't just break the core of what made Lilo and Stitch meaningful. You remember the original Nani? The one who promised Lilo she'd never leave? Who stood in front of social workers, took the hits, and fought for her family? That Nani showed what love looks like when it costs you something. Now, here's what Disney replaced it with.
We are trying to go against what Mama and Papa said.
Because we were left behind.
They replaced responsibility with selfish ambition. They took Nani, a symbol of resilience, and made her a cautionary tale about modern empowerment. She doesn't fight, she doesn't protect, she walks away to chase a career. That's not growth, that's abandonment with a diploma. Now let's shift gears and look at what Disney wants you to believe is a win. The box office, they claim over $400 million worldwide in 2 weeks. Headlines scream, record-breaking in Stitch stores. But here's what they're not telling you. The reported $100 million production budget likely only covers the reshoots. No mention of marketing, which for Disney films can easily run $100 to $150 million. Theaters take nearly half of the total box office revenue. That means that the actual revenue is closer to $200 million. Not exactly profit once the real costs are counted. And let's be honest, where's the global hype? I live in the Philippines right now. It's playing in theaters, but there's no buzz. I didn't even know it had been released until I saw a cardboard cutout at the mall, outside the theater in the mall. No social media chatter, no Stitch craze, just background noise. It's not a cultural moment. It's a marketing illusion. So what changed? Let's talk about storytelling, the kind we used to have versus what we're seeing now. Hollywood once celebrated families. Not just the perfect nuclear setups, but any family that stuck together, fought together, and stayed together. Shows like Growing Pains, Family Matters, showed parents navigating life with strong morals, teaching their kids about accountability and self-respect, step by step, about our blended family figuring it out. It was chaotic, but grounded in love. Party of Five. Five, a broken family of orphans. And the eldest brother stepped up to raise his 4 siblings. But they didn't fall apart. They carried each other. Charlie stepped up as a reluctant parent. Bailey struggled with anxiety. They sacrificed. And that's what made it powerful. The Dukes of Hazzard, not a traditional family. They lived with their uncle. But they had values, loyalty, honor, watching out for each other. The Beverly Hillbillies and Andy Griffith, they showed respect, humility, and a sense of duty to others. That's what I mean when I say values. That's what I mean by family storytelling. Now compare that to today. Families in media are a punchline. Parents are idiots, responsibility is oppressive, and found family, that term they love to toss around, is a way of saying the real family failed. So go make your own. Found family can be powerful when it's earned, not when it's used to replace the real thing or excuse trauma instead of confronting it. And then that brings me back to Nani, because what they did to her isn't just bad writing, it's deliberate sabotage. She was one of the few female characters who embodied real strength, quiet, grounded, and sacrificial. And Disney erased that to make room for a career-first, child-second ideology. They made her tell Lilo that her parents abandoned them. And as if a 6-year-old even has the mental framework to process death at that way. That's not realism. That's cruelty. It's part of a growing trend. Swap out love with ambition. Erase responsibility, mock tradition, and call it growth. They didn't rewrite the script. They rewired the message. And that message says, Ohana is conditional. And behind all of it is the same tired message we've seen from Disney push again and again, the so-called feminist girl boss. But let's be honest, this isn't about female strength. This is about rejecting responsibility and selling selfishness as liberation. Nani's arc isn't empowering, it's escapism. She doesn't overcome hardships, she walks away from it. And somehow Disney wants you to clap for that? As if abandoning your little sister to chase a dream is brave. As if self-preservation now outranks sacrifice. That's not feminism. That's a hollow brand of fake empowerment dressed in academic jargon and corporate packaging. And here's the real kicker. The emotional maturity in the film doesn't come from the adults. It comes from the alien and the child. Stitch, a creature literally engineered for chaos, learns in days what it means to care, to belong, to protect. Lilo, a 6-year-old girl, opens her heart, teaches someone else how to love, and begins to heal her own grief. While Nani, the adult in the room, gives up, walks away. The girl who once fought tooth and nail to keep her family together is now rewritten as someone who emotionally checks out. While her sister begs to hold on to the one thing that matters, each other. In what world does a child grow faster than their guardian? In the world of this remake where ideology trumps growth. The original gave us Ohana, no one gets left behind. But the way Disney has reframed this movie, that message now twists into something selfish. Leave others behind if they hold you back. That's not Hawaiian. That's corporate therapy talk with a flower lei on top. So why I didn't watch it? Because I won't fund betrayal. I won't fund abandoning responsibility disguised as empowerment. And absolutely won't support harmful messaging being disguised as emotional growth. A 6-year-old doesn't think like a 20-year-old. They don't need a cold, existential life lesson. They need love, stability, truth. That's what the original gave us. And that's what this remake spits on. I've seen enough through trailers, reviews, and reactions. I know the message. I know the damage. I know this isn't a story that deserves my time or my money. This isn't healing. It's a breakdown in disguise. And this isn't just about Lilo and Stitch. It's about what we allow to replace what we love. Disney can pump out all the shiny CGI they want, but if the heart of the story is rotten, it doesn't matter. Family isn't outdated. Loyalty is not old-fashioned. Sacrifice isn't oppression. These are the building blocks of a strong society. We're letting them get rewritten because I still believe in Ohana. No one gets left behind. I still believe in legacy. And I believe some stories aren't just stories, they're foundations. If Hollywood wants to throw that away, fine. But I won't help them do it because I won't fund betrayal. I won't support storytelling that emotionally undermines children. I won't stay silent while they burn what raised us. Not on my watch. Now, if you're still watching, I appreciate you tuning in. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.